everybody. Welcome to Moving Forward Now with Audrey. I'm Audrey, and is it Moving Forward Now? No, Moving Forward with Audrey Now. It's my podcast, so it's good if I know the name of it. So I am Audrey. This is a healing podcast. We will not discuss politics here. You can go to, for politics, enlightened politics, you can go to Revealing Light, Tarot, Astrology and Spirituality with Maryann, and or you can go to Susan Lynn, Spirit Navigator. I'll discuss politics elsewhere, not on this podcast. The guide said no. So I am a healer. Listen, I'm an evolving soul. I have had experience and expertise as a psychic, a healer, now a podcaster, an artist. I've won a few awards. Many of us have. I've been around a while. I'm a long time, mostly raw vegan and just stuff. Okay, I have books, I have courses. Today we are going to discuss, I wrote it down. Today we are going to discuss, because I discovered this a couple days ago, particles moving through time. Physicists, I wrote the name down, but have discovered a way to have a particle, not a person, a particle, like a photon, a particle, move backwards in time and then forwards. This is amazing. So we're going to discuss that. We'll discuss a little bit about the planet Mars, and we're certainly going to discuss moving forward in the midst of this. I'm probably going to throw that into everything. So our Mars is now in Libra, which is very interesting because Mars is ruled by Aries. They're opposites. Aries is move forward. Libra is we, us, working together. Is Mars comfortable there? Not necessarily. So it's time to learn cooperation. Will it always be easy? In Mars? Not necessarily. However, it's in good relationship to the outer planets. So these next few days, I am recording this, I think today is the 7th. This is going live on, I think it's the 13th, next Wednesday. So I know I've got a podcast ready to go. And it's exciting times. So we will be discussing that. So our affirmation today is, I move forward cooperating with others. I move forward cooperating with others. We all move forward in the best way possible for all of us and each of us. We all move forward and progress in the way that is comfortable and the best for each of us. And since an affirmation can only be done for the self, you can't do it for someone else. They have to claim that right, that responsibility. It's self-activated, capital S, little s, ELF. Capital S is soul, S and self, little s is ego, personality, self. Yes, that's how I spell it, and that's how it's meant. So the light is a little, okay, let me see if this helps. Okay, a little better. Okay, the light outside is not so great. Maybe better. Okay, so I move forward in cooperation with others. Is that always going to be easier? No, not necessarily. But while Mars is in Libra, which it will be until, I just looked it up. I think it's September 3rd. No, hold on. Let me see if I could see it in the ephemeris. Maybe, hold on one moment. It's around September 23rd. I apologize to my eyes. I'm doing the best I can. Had cataract surgery 2 years ago. Have glasses. Meh. And that's about what I can say about that. So while Mars is in Libra, which Mars is naturally in Aries, it's a time to learn how to cooperate in your ventures moving forward. And you'll have lessons, And that's it. Me, I'm a Cancerian, so it could be about the home and getting things done. And finally, I'm going to get the faucet on my sink in the kitchen fixed that goes and stuff like that. So I'm going to get a whole new little unit. Yes. Okay, so to bring beauty, we all of us benefit from beauty in our life because it helps align our brain. So here are the frequency stones for today. And on the other side, this. Same stone, different perspective. Same stone. You can have one of the, or two, or three, or four of these gorgeous stones yourself. You simply need to order them. This is one that was by the ocean. Yes, I am near the ocean. That side and that side. So I specifically picked this one because Libra is the sign of the twins. No, that's Gemini, I'm sorry. But Libra is we working together, so it's like two parts. And so I specifically picked that one. Ew, one of the gemstones fell off. They all have little gemstones. They sometimes come off. So let us talk about the topic. So I read this in, the name of, and I recommend you join this. They actually give you good news, which is nice. It's something called, hold on, where is it called? Brighter Side of News. I read it in an article in the Brighter Side of News written by Joseph Shavit, Shavit, and I'm going to read you my notes. I just took small notes because I'm not going to go into major detail on this. I'm not even going to attempt to explain the physics for that. Look at this. Quantum breakthrough. Okay, enable scientists to reverse time, the time flow in particles. So revolving, fast going, revolving backwards, fast moving forward, and these are in particles. So far as I know, from what that said, this has not been done before. Now, when I say that, I'm referring to our ages now, because in my personal opinion, people now have no clue what may have happened in ages past. Because in ages past, whether 30,000, 20,000, 50,000 years ago, when Dwarka was happening, when Atlantis was happening, when Lemuria was happening, when stuff we don't even know what they are, that's underneath Antarctica was happening, we do not know. Because they have flying machines then, read the Mahabharata, or study some of that, and you will discover that there was once before an Oppenheimer who helped create or invent the atomic bomb, yuck, or yay, depends how it's used, when he was said, oh, this is the first time, and he said, no, this is the second. So he was well aware that millennia ago, atomic bomb was used, probably in the area of India. We, for whatever reason, our species is cyclic, whether it's the yuga going up to enlightenment and then coming down to not enlightenment. We're coming out of the yuck, the Kali Yuga, and so we're getting ready to come into a time of enlightenment. So when I say, and I say it on this show podcast a lot, that it's important that you focus on what you can do and do it. That's why I'm doing the podcast. To inspire, to create change, to help open you up, to help awaken you. Wake up. Wake up. Many people are asleep. They really are. And some people who are making pots of money, some of them are doing it in horrible ways. That is not a wonderful thing, in my opinion. Doing it in horrible ways that harm the earth, that hurt people, that's a serious no. That's a moving downward. When you create finances in a way that enhances the planet, that enhances people, animals, plants, consciousness, awareness, beauty, health, that is evolution. And it's time for us to go beyond wherever our species may have been before, and whether it was Homo sapiens, Homo galactica, which is what a lot of people feel we're changing into now, Homo universalis. I know there are a lot of healers who are talking about how we are all waking up now. I would love all of us to be waking up now. That's a yes to me. Do I see all of us waking up now? I see some of us getting more buried in their density, their lies, in my personal opinion, their DNS, dumb and stupid, their foolishness, their avariciousness, their selfishness. I'm not going to name names. Go look at the world yourself, figure it out. That is a backwards movement. When people lie and manipulate and fool and trick and look to use force, that is a downward spiral, no matter how loud they may speak. It's a downward spiral. My suggestion, let them go, clear yourself, and, let me do the breathing attunement, and breathe energy and light into you. So I'm going to move, I didn't do a breathing attunement, so right now we're going to do, it's kind of a yogic breathing attunement. I'm sitting, so you can see what you can see. I'm not going to move the screen, because in the past when I've looked to do that, I lost the whole podcast. I am not your techie queen. I'm your transformation queen. I am goddess of, what is my fancy title? Transformational goddess of light, if we want a fancy title. My gallery is called Goddess Heart Gallery. In Spanish, it's Galería, ¿cómo se dice en español? Galería Corazón de Diosa. So that's where my expertise and gifts are. So, my favorite yoga teacher online, who has unfortunately graduated up into the next realm, but her work is still online, is Leslie Fightmaster, not Firemaster, something like that. A Firemaster, it's not exactly that, I'm not getting the right name, but you go to firemasteryoga.com or just YouTube, Firemaster Yoga. I'm doing her happiness class, so it's 30 days. I just did the 14th day. Every 7 days, she does a slower, easy one, and we'll do the breathing. This is yogic breathing. We're going to breathe into the chest, then into the abdomen, then into the stomach, and then slowly exhale from the chest, the abs, the stomach, and then breathe again. And so at a certain point, you'll be slow, release, slow. You'll be filling yourself up and pumping with the energy. So fill yourself with white light, because you're made of it. We all are. That's what stuff is. That's whether you call it the divine matrix, a la Greg Braden, or whatever you want to call the stuff that's all around that we are, beyond air. Sit comfortably, be wearing comfortable clothing, go to the bathroom first so you have that taken care of. You might want some water near you. Of course, if you're in Costa Rica, you might want pipa, and that is coconut water. Get the real stuff. Don't get the stuff in a container. Don't buy the stuff that's packaged. I don't recommend any of that. only the stuff from a fresh coconut, which I can get because I am blessedly in Costa Rica. So do the best you can. I have found coconuts in New York. I found them in Florida. I found them in many places in the United States because there are people who can get them. So sit comfortably. You can sit cross-legged. Close your eyes. You're about to bless yourself. Take in a nice soft breath. Breathe into your chest. Breathe into your abdomen. Keep holding the breath. Breathe into your stomach area, your belly. Gently exhale. Chest, abs, belly. Breathe in again. Chest, abs, belly. Hold. Exhale. Chest, abs, belly. Pause. Breathe in again. The energy of light, love, blessings. Chest. Breathe into your abs. Breathe into your belly. Hold. Breathe out. Exhale. Chest. Abs. Belly. Pause a moment. Breathe in again. Chest. Abs. Belly. Gently exhale. Chest. Abs. Belly. Sit comfortably. Breathe in gold and white light. Breathe in pink fuchsia light. Breathe in soft green so you evolve and grow and open your chakras. And gently let go. So do this or any of the other breathing attunements that I teach, because you will be bringing more oxygen, more light, more energy, more awareness into your physical being, and allowing yourself to flourish. And when I say breathe in this, feel it in your heart. You are filling with love, with blessings, with light. And then you are moving forward in cooperation. Feel that in your heart. And now, returning to what I was saying before, and I apologize for having this a little bit out of order, but then life is like that. We're in the quantum realm, so we have innumerable possibilities. There's not just two. People are shifting timelines. If you want, how do I shift timelines? The way that I know, and there are other ways, to shift timeline is, and I've been saying this for years, do your best to live the life you choose to live. Other people will give you other language. Follow your bliss. Do what you love. Learn how to be better at it. Do it, let go. Stay centered. If you are upset or you need to cry or you need to yell or you're like upset, do the protective prayer. Find it on my website, Audrye Now, AudryenoW.com, so that you can get anger out without contaminating the universe, yourself, your space. So simply put, and you need to feel it. If you don't feel it, it's useless. So the protective prayer from your heart and from your soul is, everything I say, anyone I may mention in any way, shape, or form, including myself in any way, consciously, unconsciously, through my mind, through my heart, through my mouth, is to be protected in light and love. Anything I may say, whatever it looks like, sounds like, and feels like, is to be taken into the universe as light and love. Any places and spaces, vibrations, anything made available within me as a result of this process, situation, event, is to be filled with light and love. Anything that might be higher that I may not even yet know how to name or call on. I do this for my highest good, the highest good of all concerned, the highest good of the universe, with free will, free choice for all concerned. I complete with Aho, Ashe, Amen, and thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You are thanking yourself, you're thanking the universe, multiverse, you're thanking the all in all that we're all part of. We are part of all of that. Nothing is separate. So the people you may not like, whatever that might be, clear it as best as possible within yourself. That's how you grow. We can all, anyone can curse out. And I have a great vocabulary. I know how to do that. If you're going to do that because you need to get it out of you, do the protective prayer, go to the wall, do not call up a person, and get it out of yourself. Get it out, and then give thanks. Send it to the realm of spirit. Ask that it be organized and sent to you back as light, love, cooperation, kindness, generosity, compassion, and then keep going. So this thing with these physicists, I meant to write their name, but I don't have it in front of me, and I'm not going to hunt it up. My eyes are a little bit challenged for that right now, and they're fine. My eyes are fine. Because of this new physics breakthrough, and I'm a metaphysician, different than a physicist, they say, from what I read, from the article writer who I just mentioned, that they have done the experiments on particles, which is itty bitty teeny weeny tiny thing, like a photon. And now they had to go backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards in time, speeded it up, slowed it down. They say we're not yet, people are way more complicated than that, but they don't think it can be done with a person. Well, I'm going to say, not yet. Not yet. Because what I've noticed about our species is that a lot of people right away go, no, you can't do it won't be done, blah, 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 blah. The naysayers, the no it can't, that's just for the moment. That's all that is. Okay? So yes, at some point, I say we, meaning people, will be able to travel through time, and I assert that we've done it before. People do time travel. People do remote viewing. That's in a way traveling through time. I'm referring to actually taking our body and moving forward and backward. That has to be relearned. We've taken a first step, which is exciting to me. And would I like to be alive for that? Yeah, I would. And I'm a senior. At least that's the language being used to describe my place on the chronological personal timeline. But you know, there's no reason for any of us to die at a particular age. People create that within themselves. It isn't ordained. It is not. And some people say, well, scientists have said we could only live to 120. I'm going to tell you no, incorrect, not true. You do not have to believe that. Take care of yourself. When you do these breathing attunements, when you evolve your emotional body, and I am born under the sun sign of Cancer, in both Vedic and Western astrology. And if there's any emotional sign in the zodiac, it is Cancer. So I have had to learn how to evolve my emotional body, or I would have been defeated any given time, including now. Not everyone I love and adore is acting lovingly to me. I've done what I can do to fix it, to heal it, and then I have to let go and let people do what they're going to do, because people are going to do what they do, and send them love and healing and compassion when I've had permission to do so, and I do have permission to do so. And then work on my internal dialogue. Listen to what your internal dialogue is. Is it talking a whole lot of hooey? Most of it is. So acknowledge that. Do the protective prayer. I just gave it to you. Find it on my website, Audrey Now, AudryeNow.com. Print it out and use it. Or use whatever else you choose to use. It is time to be personally responsible for who we are. With Pluto in Aquarius, and Pluto, Neptune, Uranus, and even Saturn are in amazing relationship, despite what you might be seeing happening on the planet and with certain people. If they are not evolved people, let them go. Keep taking your own evolution. Don't waste your time on them. Do not. I don't care who they are. Don't. Evolve yourself and keep taking the steps that move you forward. And with Mars right now, until, what did I say, September 23rd in Libra, find people to work with. Find the way to make it happen. This means I need to call someone up who behaved to me in a way I definitely did not like. I had to take a pause. Well, I chose to. I am going to call her and state this, and if we work it out, we do, and if not, peacefully, we will take a pause. And so, people that are Libra, Saturn is going through your sign. So this is the time you're going to have some lessons. It's the time to grow up. It's a time to make certain things concrete rather than just ideas. If you want a private reading, then get in touch with me. The information is on this podcast. You can email me at Audrey Now, AudryenOW @gmail. And can I give my phone number? Should I? Nah. So you can reach me at 917-494-0628. If it's a BS thing, I'm going to hang up on you. I do not deal with that. If it's for real, we will talk. So, that is some of the amazing good news. So let us complete with thank yous, gratitudes, and appreciations. You want to grow, you want to evolve, you want to be filled with light, give light. Appreciate people. Appreciate what they do for you. Even the meh ones, appreciate what you're learning from them through their behavior, so you know what to refrain from doing, what to heal, what to move forward within you. I do not use the term combat climate change. I think that's really DNS. Heal climate change. You don't that's not going to heal anything. It's going to be a battle. That's a no. So be aware of your words, your language, your heart, your blessings. So yes, please like and love us. Click those buttons. You like, smash them, click them. Subscribe, tell your friends, tell your family, tell your pack, tell your crew, and many blessings to you. Thank you. Bye-bye.